Hey, hello vinyl community, how you doing? It's Beatle Brad, but today I'm outside the box. Okay, yeah, a lot of these are outside the box. Boxes, I should say. It's James Bond, yeah, and I know a lot of you'll be wanting to know what all this is. Some of these are the PlayStation games. There's a VHS. Down below here you can't see it, but these are a complete set of the DVDs. That's the DVD as well. That's a Laserdisc card game set of James Bond. These are all corgis. I collect corgis like crazy. I've got a bunch of corgis, and there's some of my James Bond ones. Then this is James Bond's Aston Martin. This is a Danbury Mint, which is like Franklin Mint, and it was kind of in competition, I guess, with Franklin Mint. Some more of the games, like I said, down below here. But I just thought I'd show you some of that. But I wanted to show you some vinyl of James Bond, which would be kind of fun. This is Upon Her Majesty's Request, James Bond vinyl album. And I'm showing you these for fun, just to kind of have you think outside the Beatle box, because I always show Beatles and other stuff as well. So I'm just going to show these, kind of just move along. And this was kind of a spoof of James Bond, but this is Casino Royale, which they did do another movie of James Bond, of Casino Royale. And this is a fantastic soundtrack, guys. I almost dropped it. Almost dropped it. That is really good. I really like it. And that is on Cold Jam's label. I'm going to go a little fast because I've got a lot to show you. I'm a big collector of James Bond. I've loved it for years. Loved James Bond. Just think it's a fantastic series all the way from Roger Moore, Pierce Brosnan, Sean Connery. Yeah, I could name all of them, but anyway, I won't go into all of them. But, from starting from Sean Connery all the way up to Pierce Brosnan now. And there's in the midst of making another movie, which they're doing. From Russia with Love. Kind of got a little tongue-tied there, what I was trying to say. So let me jump this out. This is a United Artist. Look at the cover on that. Yeah, United Artist. I'm pretty sure that's not the original, but it's still kind of fun to show you. There's that. So I'm kind of going somewhere with this. So stay along with me. Please don't click out, because I wanted to show you some cool stuff and show you some really neat vinyl James Bond. And then this is James Bond. And these are kind of like a compilation album, but this is in great shape, the album. And if you want, you could pause on your own to kind of see the song titles and all that. This is really neat. And then, by the way, all of these are instrumental. All of the James Bond ones that I'm showing you, these are all instrumentals, and you get some of the vocals as time goes on, like, some of the songs. But also I wanted to show you this. This is a very, very collectible. This is a promo to Goldeneye. This is the gun, not the actual gun, but this is a plastic promo. And these are actually banned in America. You can't own these in America. Yeah, but I got one when I was overseas, and this is really, really cool. So this is quite rare and quite neat for Goldeneye. And Goldeneye, I think, was a fantastic James Bond movie. One of my favorites. You Only Live Twice is the next vinyl. Great movie, too. And that's on United Artists. I also have all the inner sleeves, but I'm not going to bore you by showing you the inner sleeves. Here we go. But I really wanted to share these with you, just show you some of the records and some of the James Bond stuff that I've got. Thunderball. James Bond. This is a great instrumental. They now are reissuing these in 180 gram. These are starting to come out on 180 gram, which that's kind of enticing to think about, may end up getting those. You never know. I don't know. And then what James Bond collection is not complete without this classic James Bond with Paul McCartney, Live and Let Die. Yeah. This has got a gatefold. And I used to go, pretty much started with this gentleman here, doing James Bond. When Roger Moore ended up taking over and doing James Bond, I pretty much went to all the James Bond movies with my dad, and I really enjoyed doing that. And sad to say, my dad has passed away now, but it's certainly a terrific and fun memory of knowing that. But Mrs. Beetlebrad actually likes to go to the James Bond movies with me. So even though these are all complete down here, it's kind of hard to see them. You barely can see them, but those are all the box sets to all the James Bond movies on DVD. And that's really cool. But there's a few of them missing because they've done more since that box set. So I've got the individual ones of the James Bond movies. And this is the Apple version of Live and Let Die by Paul McCartney. Then this is the Capitol reissue of Live and Let Die by Paul McCartney. You know I had to get the Beatles in here somehow. And this is another one by Paul McCartney of Live and Let Die. And this one is from France. Kind of neat. So yeah, I'm kind of having fun. I really kind of wanted to do this. And I really needed an excuse to show some of the Bond stuff. Dr. No. There's the back of that. Yeah, I always wanted to kind of get around inner. Always wanted to get around to do this. But the fun thing about doing this video was, last week, Alan C. Records. If you haven't watched his videos, you really need to check out Alan. Alan's a great guy. Hey, Alan, how are you doing? Alan's a good friend. He's a great guy. And he did his James Bond showing his vinyl. And I thought, well, I'll jump in with that. You know, it'd be kind of fun to show some of the stuff I've got. But I know I kind of went overboard just because I love sharing with everything that I've got more other stuff too. Actually, more corgis. But I enjoy showing and sharing this because it kind of helps you guys to look at this and say, oh, I'd love to get the game. Oh, that's wild, Beetlebrad. You play James Bond games? Yeah, I do. I love playing them. Yeah, I've got the games and I enjoy them. Okay, this next one is James Bond. And this is a greatest hits from the UK. So like I was saying, check out Alan C. Records. He has a video on the James Bond, and he kind of inspired me to do this. So this is the reason why I'm doing it, is because Alan C. put out his video, and I thought, well, it'd be kind of fun. You know, we enjoy collecting what we collect, but outside of the box, it's just kind of fun to show you something really fun and different. And I know you're watching my video and you're thinking, oh, wow, well, you know, the James Bond stuff. But this one is an ultimate one that you have to have in your collection. The James Bond Goldfinger. This started it all. That's for sure. Goldfinger was a phenomenal movie. I've got all the James Bond bubblegum. Well, not all the sets. I've got several of the sets. Different sets of the James Bond bubblegum cards. I should have shown you that. From Goldfinger and also the Collector Series bubblegum cards too. I've got several sets that were really very nicely done in bubblegum cards of James Bonds. The Beatles were actually very much inspired by the Beatles, were inspired by James Bond as well. The Beatles in the beginning, in the America version of Help, starts off with the James Bond guitar beginning, as we all know and love the James Bond one. But like I said, Piers Ronson's getting ready to release a brand new, sometime maybe this fall. This is 2021, and hopefully maybe this fall we'll get a new James Bond movie. But for now, go back and check out Alan C. Records. Take a look at this. Just kind of fun, like I said, pulled together. You know, laser disc. That's a complete box set of laser discs, which are movies, big movies, which are really cool. So, all right. Well, I think that's going to do it for my James Bond collection. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you had fun to seeing something different. And I really enjoyed showing this and collecting James Bond. I'm always getting more stuff, always getting more James Bond. I could have showed you a lot more stuff of books I've got, magazines I've got, and action figures. But we only have so much time. This is kind of a neat, this is made out of metal. This is a James Bond collector series, and this is also made by Corgi. These are all handmade and hand painted, and they're all numbered, limited editions. You know, and some of the die cast. There's the original one from, and it's got the missiles. This pops open. If I don't mess it up. Trying to do it without popping out the stuff, but yeah, see the fins. This goes underwater for the movie. But anyway, all right, I gotta clean this up. Nobody here to help me, so thank you so much for doing this and watching my great video of James Bond collectibles. Do you have James Bond collectibles or albums? Maybe you ought to start collecting them. They're very economical, they're very fun to have. And comment down below, let me know what you have in your collection. And I thank you so very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Hit the bell that just notifies you that I got a video out. And I know it's a little bit longer than my normal videos, but I got a lot to show you. So lots of fun, lots of James Bond. So next time you play the theme song of James Bond, crank it up, and the rest of the albums. So glad to have you here. So glad that you're watching. Thank you very much for watching and being a part of my channel. And as I say on my channels, I'm out of here. Take care, everybody. See you on the next video. Keep smiling, vinyl community.